So welcome everyone to today's Into the Word. I'm Joyce and I'm going to be sharing with you from Luke chapter 8 verse 1 to 3. It's a very short passage. Very short but very, very important. It just speaks about Jesus journeying from one town to another and Jesus preaching like he always does. But what I would like to draw your attention to today is the fact that when Jesus went, who accompanied him? It says that accompanying him were the 12 and some women who had been cured of evil spirits and infirmities. And then it names the women. Mary called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had gone out. Joanna, the wife of Herod's steward Chusa, Susanna, and many others who provided them for their resources. In other words, it's not just the women mentioned here, Mary and Joanna and the wife and Susanna, but many other women. Many other women. And I am sure, and I'm so definite about this, and I'm sure you'll agree with me that Jesus' mother would also have been accompanying him. Because for one reason, that it would be strange for Jesus to be walking around with women. But if his mother was there, it'll just add so much of credibility to his persona. I mean, that's what I think. It's just a personal opinion. But I believe that Mary would have been there with her son, just like all these other women who followed him. And considering the fact that this was way in the 80s, the beginning of the 80s, it would have been a strange sight to see this prophet go and women following him. Women at that time. What was the Lord trying to tell us through this? What is he trying to tell us? That women play a very important role in his ministry. An equally important role, I would say, because the apostles' name they are not mentioned, but the women are. So I'm just calling out all the women out there and all the men there too, the brothers and the sisters. If you are just hiding behind a shadow for so many years, it's about time you go out there. We need to see more representation of women in our parish councils. We need to see women go out there in the front. If you look at, and surprisingly, I'm not sure whether it's only in my parish, but most of the time I see that there are more women, especially for daily masses, than men. We would love to see, of course, equal representation from both the sides, but I believe that the Lord had a soft spot for women because of how faithful they are, how faithful we are. And so today's message is going to be very short, just speaking to you out there. Don't hide in the shadow because you're a woman. The Lord needs us, and he needs us to be those witnesses. He needs us to be the Mother Teresa. He needs us to be Saint Teresa of Lisieux. He needs us to be Saint Rita, Saint Mary Magdalene. He wants us to rise up, to go out there and to be those witnesses that we are meant to be. Do not ever think to yourself, hey, I'm a woman, I should not be leading the council, or I'm a woman, I should not be leading this ministry. Do not ever let that thought even cross your mind, because the Lord needs you there. Do not step back, do not hold back. So I just wish also that all the men would allow the women in your parishes to also rise, to also give them opportunities, to also see potential, to give them the same stage that you, not stage as in not to go and show off or whatever, but to give them that that benefit. Let us all together, both men and women, work towards building God's kingdom. We need to all do this. So thank you, and have a great day. And yes, let's rise up, each and every one of us. God bless.